Whew. Gentlemen, it's been a while. I don't even know if anybody's watching anymore. So I was talking to a buddy on Facebook. He's like, Daily, what the fuck happened? I've been stewing for about 3 years, and I figured I'd fill my supporters from way back when I used to make videos. So many things have happened in the last 3 years, great things. Let's start from the beginning. What do I got, 15 minutes? I'll try to make this quick, I guess. Whew. These videos always make me burn up cardio like crazy. As you can see, I'm getting ready for a show. Whew. So 2014, I became a promoter for a natural bodybuilding federation in Canada, and started to get more and more involved in the natural bodybuilding community. I took a liking to all of the YouTube videos. I'm sure as you guys watch, we're always interested in that natty, not natty videos. You know, the stuff is interesting, you know. We train feverishly, you know, and there's guys that are fucking trying to circumvent the system. Here I am having the opportunity as a promoter and being involved in the organization to try to stiffen up the criteria, if you will, you know. So in 2014 I began, you know, doing research, if you will, and I had this idea, you know, why don't I improve the banned substance list, and instead of just having all those chemical formulas and whatnot on the label of the banned substance sheet, have like household names so people are more aware and in tune of what's actually on the list, you know. So I began Googling everything on the list, you know, trying to do my part, trying to help out in the community. And this is when I really started looking at, you know, what's banned, and I started kind of looking at what I was taking. You know, I was taking everything over the counter. My trainer had me on test boosters and D-aspartic acid, and you know, what else was there? There was an anti-estrogen blocker when I got closer to contest stage, and I started thinking to myself, you know, there's this little clause at the bottom of the banned substance list. It's like any chemical counterparts, which is a very loose term, you know. You come to think of it, it doesn't really have any real descriptors. And I look at what I'm trying to do, and the analogy that I'm looking at is like, okay, if you're a sprinter, you know, you're going to try to sprint as fast as you can. You're going to try to hit it right off the start. You're going to try to run right on the line, around the bend, you know. At least that was the mindset that I had as a young guy 3 or 4 years ago, you know. Stay within the rules, but ultimately, I guess my research and the thought process that I had maybe when I was taking a polygraph might have fucked me up a bit, because the polygrapher said I was lying, which I wasn't, and ended up kicking me out of the federation, and I believe it's complete bullshit, you know. So a little more information. So I was using a thermogenic. Oh, let's talk about the anti-estrogen blocker. Whatever. It's anti-8, and I was running out. I was about like 4 weeks out, and I was starting to make a name for myself. So I had a local supplement distribution company wanting to sponsor me, but they didn't have the product that I was using. So because I was affiliated with the federations, I kind of grew and knew the owner of the organization. I was messaging him. I was like, hey, well, I need some shit for free, because I ain't trying to pay for something I'm only going to use for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. That's going to cost me like $70, $80. So I was at the supplement store, and I messaged the owner. I was like, can I take this? Can I take this? You know, even though I was doing the research, it still was unclear to me, you know. And then one of them came back as like, do not take, you know. Okay, sure, don't take it. But what I can say, in my opinion, this kind of put me on the radar. Like, this guy's trying to be a cheater or some shit, or he's taking some banned shit, which is completely not the case. I was actually doing my due diligence, and because I felt comfortable speaking directly to the owner, you know, maybe I was misinformed that maybe this relationship was more like wasn't really a true relationship. So I'm not here to put any blame on it. I'm just trying to give you an idea of the sequence of events. You know, so I'm taking this anti-A. I'm looking at this clause, anything, any chemical counterparts, and I'm feeling really shitty about it. But it's not on the banned substance list. You know, none of the components are banned or anything like that. But I do remember staying up like till 3 in the morning doing research on this product. Like, what the fuck, you know? Stressing out over it. And then I was taking a thermogenic. Most of you guys take a fat burner. And we were going on a trip to the States, and I forgot some of my shit, thermogenics, in my desk. You know, I had everything planned out, everything laid out. So now I'm in the competition city, and I got nothing. Oh, fuck, eh? So my girlfriend hooked me up with like a, you know, like if you were to get like a sample pack with like 2, you know, gave me it was called GAT. And I think it was about 2 hours before my polygraph, Nina's like, did you read the label on that GAT? And we were at Costco, and obviously the packet was in the hotel. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? You know, I'm not sure if you guys have ever had striated glutes, but you're not the nicest person at that time. And I'm thinking, whoa. So the only thing I could do was Google the products. And I believe the label that I found had a product called Synephrine. And I believe at that time it was a chemical counterpart to ephedrine. 1 hour before my polygraph. So we get back to the hotel. I'm cursing up a storm. Nina's not feeling very good right now. She's crying. And the owner / promoter is right in the lobby when we get back to the hotel. He sees Nina. She's not doing the good. She's just crying, you know. I'm not proud of it, but I'm just giving you the sequence of events of what happened. Go back to the hotel, find the package name. He's like, I'm gonna check this out. Lo and behold, no banned substance. So, after all those stressors, guess what? Daly's got to do a polygraph. Well, interestingly enough, I didn't do so well on that polygraph, as you can see. And I just remember looking straight into the promoter's eyes, and I said, you know what? You're gonna make me a martyr. Because we all know this polygraph shit is bullshit. And look what you're doing to me. I promoted your show. I've tried to teach people online, YouTube, you know, keeping things natural. Hey, what's up? And here we are, fast forward 3.5 years later. I'll tell you, it was like the hardest 3.5 years of my life. Hey Nina, what did I do for 3 years straight? Why don't you tell everybody? Explain, say that a little louder.
You played a video game.
Was it excessive? Like I was what? How many hours a day?
We're a little excessive, yeah.
Okay. That's called depression. I went from being a beast in the gym to playing a phone game, burying my face in my phone. And I guess in part this video is kind of a thank you. You know, I wanted to say thank you to a friend. His name is Humberto. One of the few people that reached out to me and said, you know what? You need to get your head out of your ass and start bodybuilding again. So I started looking around. I forgot to mention one thing. After I went and did my polygraph and failed it, but didn't actually fail it, the first thing I did was I cried my eyes out. Called mom. Here I just got out of university, no money. My mom sent me like $500 cash. She said, go and get yourself tested. Mind you, the federation that I was with didn't want to correspond with me anymore. I was like, please test me. Please, I got all the screenshots, everything. I was like, you know what? Why don't you just do a urine test? Please test me. That was it. Okay, fine. So instead of having a vacation, I spent my time at a clinic getting blood work. I bought a urine test, and then I took that urine test about 2 days later, and I've all clear. But the problem with this polygraph business is it to go beyond the extent of a urine test, which is true, but it's highly unreliable. Why is it that a federation can allow somebody to be, punished for something when you don't have the actual facts, you know? And so I guess, you know, my endeavor in life is to really raise awareness of the polygraph, and I feel like that's what's been given to me in my life, is to show other people like, hey, you know, this is unethical, and you really need to look at the testing protocols that you're being subjected to, and really open your eyes and compare it to every other sport, and see why, why do we think we're so special, you know? And from what I can say is that, you know, there's a lot of arguments to say, yeah, the polygraph is great. Maybe it's because it's all what we've always done. But if you really want to get into the details and talk about, oh, we're going to be doing water testing and water this, water that, well, there's no point in doing that if you're polygraphing, because that goes against the principles of justice and ethics and fairness to the athletes, because you're testing them with substandard testing. Now, let me get back to that thank you, because I'm almost done here. I got about 2 more minutes. As I started doing some research on federations and seeing where I could compete, because I know in my heart the polygraph is bullshit, and this is one of the arguments of, okay, well, the polygraph is a condensed polygraph. And, you know, if we do a full polygraph, that'll make everything better. Well, one up you here. And if you could take a word for it, somebody who is not in the game, I'm not a promoter, I'm not a personal trainer, you know, I don't have a gym, you know, I don't have any real skin in the game. I'm an engineer. I'm telling you this from the heart because I believe in it, and I do this for you guys because I honestly have a care in my heart because I know what I do in my life is what I love. And if you share that love, I want to help there and I want to be there for you. So, after all was said and done, all the blood tests, all the urine tests, I started talking to somebody online in another federation, and they pointed out a polygrapher. I don't know whether it was good or bad. They're like, did this person polygraph you? I started doing some research. I said, you know what? This guy looks legit. I like this guy. I like what he says. I like what he exudes to everybody else about natural bodybuilding. I'm gonna fly down and I'm gonna get a polygraph done. So that after I'm done, wham, here's my blood test, here's my urine test, here's my polygraph. Can I please have my pro card back? Flew down there, and guess what? 40-minute polygraph, the guy failed me. Unbelievable. But now I look at it and I'm thinking, you know what? That's a good thing. Because now I know, personally, that even a full polygraph is complete bullshit. And that's what I'm going to share with people. Get rid of the polygraphs. We can do better. Let's test people in the off season. Let's save that money. Let's raise money. Let's educate athletes so they're happier to donate money, because real testing is important. WADA accredited testing is important, because if you get it wrong, you will put people in depression. Ala Delia Cano can attest to that. Me. And so as I'm a little scatterbrained today, carb brain. I'm about 5 weeks into my prep, and I plan on competing in a federation that does not polygraph. And there was actually 2 federations, and actually one of them clarified that they do not polygraph, even though they have it on their website. That would have been my first choice if I would have known, but so the federation that I'm actually competing in, unfortunately, doesn't even follow WADA. And but it is what it is. I'll compete there because I've already signed up, and I believe both of them are wrong. One doesn't follow WADA, one polygraphs. I hope eventually we can mix it up and get some true testing that really does justice for the athletes. And that's a scatterbrain video for you guys, catching you guys up. And my cardio's over, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm pushing forward, and I hope you keep on pushing forward. And as I get closer and closer to this contest prep, I remember I had a phone call with the federation that I was promoting for. One of them was like, well, you know, after the polygraph incident, they didn't want me on their team anymore, you know. And one of them was like, well, how big did you actually get, you know, between such and such show and such and such show? I was like, you know, 7-8 pounds. And then just before I left, I said, well, if you think I was on dope then, you're really gonna think I'm on the dope in the next couple of weeks. Because I've been putting on, even though I've been buried, you know, I've been training hard, or as hard as I can, and I'm really happy with the conditioning and the packaging that's coming together, and I'm looking forward to getting back on stage. So once again, thank you, Humberto, for rejuvenating my spirits and motivating me to get back on stage. And that's about it. Thanks. Phone drop.